Dang, what's going on, man? It's your boy Jay Sewell. All right, man. Shout out to Ticket, man. I saw your video and went to Fight Hype addressing the situation with Freddie Roach. Addressing a number of subjects, including Crawford, Pacquiao, and Triple G, who he needs to fight to solidify himself as pound for pound. And shit with Floyd Mayweather. First of all, I'm gonna just talk about this subject, man. Kill two birds with one stone. First of all, man, I give Freddie Roach all the credit in the world for admitting and being truthful. Because, sometimes Freddie Roach has a cloudy, very cloudy memory at times when it comes to addressing certain subjects and changing his mind and contradicting himself. All right, he did admit that Floyd Mayweather was the best fighter in this era, contrary to what Oscar De La Hater says. You know what I'm saying? He admitted that, which any boxing fan with common sense would know that. It ain't about whether you like Floyd as a person. It's about him respecting his skill set and what he does and what he contribute to the sport of boxing. He was the epitome of to hit and not get hit. You could call that shit running and whatever you want to call it. You just full of shit. Because most of you guys that be talking that, oh, he's a runner and all that shit. Most of you motherfuckers probably ain't never been in a boxing ring in your life, or let alone been in a fight. Because I'm gonna tell you, even in a bona fide street fight, in the alleyway, most motherfuckers don't trade punches. They swing and try to knock the motherfucker out with one punch. They don't sit up there and stand in front of each other like rock'em sock'em robots. So I'm, killing that whole myth right there, that whole running shit. Because nobody with common sense gonna let somebody hit them in the face just to prove how tough they are. So, kill that noise. But anyway, Freddie Roach addressed another subject regarding Triple G, saying that Triple G, for him to be considered number one pound for pound, he needed to go through Andre Ward. Well, we already know what happened with that. Triple G came up with every fucking excuse not to fight Andre Ward. You know, I wonder what, you clowns got to say now. I mean, do you think Freddie Roach is a racist or hating on Triple G? Actually, Freddie Roach is a racist, but we ain't gonna even get into that right now. But you know what I'm saying? It's we ain't gonna get in that. We gonna stick to the subject of Triple G. It's amazing how a lot of these Triple G fanatics always accuse other people of being jealous and wanting to see him fail, and we hate Triple G because he's white. Nah, I ain't got nothing to do with that. It's just that I just remember, certain people, predominantly white people, you know, casual white people that don't even really watch boxing, I always was setting the bar high for Floyd Mayweather. Every time he beat somebody, okay, well, you need to fight this guy. Then when he fight that guy and beat him, oh, you need to fight this guy. When he fight that guy and beat him, then it's something else. So that's why I didn't give a fuck about him fighting, Berto, because it don't matter who he fights and beats. It'll always be some excuse, just like if Floyd was to come out of retirement and fight Triple G and beat him. You know what people gonna say? These same motherfuckers that's talking about, you know, these same people that be sitting on here talking that shit about, oh, Triple G is a monster. They'll be the same ones say, well, Triple G really hadn't fought anybody of significance. So the same ones that's hyping it up, they'll turn around and use other people's narrative and say, well, Triple G really hadn't fought nobody. He was overrated. But these will be the same ones that'll be saying that we hating on Triple G. Straight up. It'll be some excuse. And then then after Floyd beats Triple G, they'll say, man, you should go up to 160 and fight this guy. Then Floyd will go up to 160 and beat that dude. Then it'll be some kind of excuse. So when you hear excuse after excuse, when people don't give you your just due, you just be like, you know what, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I fought the people that you asked me to fight, and I beat them. Then all of a sudden, y'all got something to say. Excuses, excuses. So I don't get no credit regardless. So fuck it. I'll fight Berto. Who gives a fuck? So you know. But y'all was the same motherfuckers that was praising Manny Pacquiao for taking a fight with Chris Algieri. You know what I'm saying? Chris Algieri and Brandon Rios, these idiots like Thunderdome Boxing and Sean Newton. That was actually trying to justify those fights. Manny had no business fighting Chris Algieri or Brandon Rios. You know what I'm saying? And really don't have no business fighting Tim Bradley a third time. But I said I would be up for it based off how Tim Bradley performed against Brandon Rios. Manny couldn't knock out Brandon Rios, where Tim Bradley did. So that's why I was saying I was all for that fight. I was curious to see it. But now that Manny Pacquiao is seen to be confused about who he wants to fight, you know, it's whatever. But anyway, man, getting back to this Triple G thing, man, I'm going to keep pressing this issue. Y'all ain't finna get away with trying to prop this guy up and he don't pay his dues in boxing, especially at his age. He 34 years old. He's if not reaching his peak, he's at his peak because after 35, he may start to slide. And then I guess you guys, when he starts losing fights, y'all gonna say, well, Triple G was a little bit old. That's probably what's gonna happen when he decides to fight Andre Ward, possibly in 2017. You guys gonna say, well, Triple G is 36 now. But I know what his camp is trying to do. They're gonna try to maximize as much profit off of him as they can using his, undeserving popularity. But you idiots that's saying we hate no Triple G because he's white, well, he's getting blown up because he's white. You know what I'm saying? Unlike Eminem, what Eminem did in hip hop, Eminem paid his dues. He proved himself. He proved himself. He went to battle. He put out hit records. He made good songs. Where Triple G ain't putting in work. You know what I'm saying? He being propped up. Because, I mean, if you a monster, you going to fight everybody. You're not going to say, well, give me this guy, but I don't want to fight that guy. But like I said, you casuals and you decafs continue to listen to these buffoons on here, like Thunderdome Boxing and Sean Newton and a couple of other clowns on here believing that bullshit. It ain't got nothing to do with Triple G's color. We just want the guy to fucking fight somebody and beat him. We ready to give the dude his props. If he would just fucking fight somebody, if he would just fucking man up and stop, like, you know what I'm saying, circumventing opponents, basically, or basically they're circumventing his stature as the most feared fighter in boxing because he's not. You keep saying nobody won't fight you, but then you got people saying, I'll fight you. Yeah, but this guy's ducking me. That doesn't make sense. He should be jumping at the chance to fight Lura. After all, Lura is a smaller guy. Isn't that what you like fighting anyway? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you get people talking about, well, Jacobs may be ducking him and Jacobs don't want to fight at this time. Well, other people want to fight. Like I said, man, earn your stature as pound per pound. Number one, man, go fight Andre Ward. Don't say he's been inactive. He's active now. That fight could be made easily. But you know what I'm saying? If you don't get the fight with Canelo, we already know what's gonna happen. He'll fight somebody like Toriano Johnson and then fight another tomato can, another B-level fighter, and continue to stack your record. Because like I said, people gonna start checking out your resume and say, damn, who are these guys he's fought? But anyway, man, I just wanted to get that out, man. Shout out to Freddie Roach, man. Appreciate that, man, for you keeping it 100. Now you full of shit about some other subjects though, but we'll leave that for another video, man. I'm out.